Cheers, my shiny, sparkly nostrils. Welcome to the Nashville Nose, the most golden fragrance content you can get on the net. I'm your host, Dr. Magnificent. All that shimmers. And today we're reviewing another Parfums de Marly. What's wrong with me? I don't understand it. I have so many Parfums de Marlys. Why do I keep getting more? I don't know. I don't know what's up with that or what's wrong with me, but I had to get this one. It was like the last remaining original PDM that I didn't own yet. And this is the classic Godolphin. And yes, it does come in a shiny, gold, alluring bottle. That might have been a selling point. But I've heard that this is a leather dominant scent. And since I have warmed up greatly to leather scents over the years, I just went ahead and pounced. Really curious how Parfums de Marly will handle a leather scent. And really curious to see that gold bottle, so let's dig in. Another standard, typical, normal Parfums de Marly box. Simple rectangle, only this is all sleek black with gold accents. Got little horsies in the middle. All right, enough messing around with the box. I really want to see this bottle. Come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah! Ooh. Yeah, I don't care about that. I care about this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's so shiny and glittery and shimmery. Oh, probably gonna be a fingerprint magnet. I had to get it. I had to get the gold bottle. I am a sucker for a bottle, but I'm also a sucker for the classic Parfums de Marlys. This is like an OG. Came out in 2010, so it's been on the market for a while. And how it goes when things are on the market for long enough, they get reformulated, they get watered down. Hopefully it's not too late and there's still a good amount of performance in it. I mean, Parfums de Marly is known for great performance anyway, so let's hope that they deliver with this guy. Time to diagnose. The doctor is now golden. All right. Go for the gold, baby. Ooh, yikes. That leather came out really quick. There it is. Wow, yes, leather, yes, okay. Considering the insane scent cloud of a sillage, okay, maybe it will be really good on performance. Let me open the door real fast here. Yeah. Oof. Air out this place a little bit. Oh, there we go. All right, impressive little scent cloud so far. Okay, yes, this is giving me leather raspberry. Yes, this is definitely Parfums de Marly's take on something like a Tuscan leather or an ombre leather. Although Tuscan leather has a little bit more darkness to it, at least in my experience of wearing it compared to the opening. Now this opens up real fruity and musky, which Parfums de Marly is great at making these sexy musky blends, at least on my skin. Yeah, this is quite delightful. Now it's not a unique scent profile. This is something that's all over the fragrance world. Leather and raspberry is a very popular combination. So yeah, gotta knock it on originality. Sorry, Golden Child, you're not getting any uniqueness points from me. But it is a really well done take on leather raspberry. My initial thoughts are telling me, okay, kind of redundant considering I already have Tuscan leather. In fact, why am I sitting here just speculating? We might as well compare it directly to Tuscan leather. Yeah, well, Tuscan leather doesn't open up nearly as fruity as Godolphin. It's a lot more brooding and kind of old school smelling, kind of smoky and just kind of, yeah, just darker. But nonetheless, still, I mean, you know, not gonna knock it. It is very good. Let's compare notes. All right, Godolphin, wait, what? Why is there no leather note listed on their website? Okay, that's odd. They only claim to have thyme, saffron, and cypress in the open, rose, iris, and jasmine in the mid, which, what the? Why is there no raspberry listed either? Am I looking up the right fragrance? It says Godolphin, parfumsdemarly.com. These brands are weird with their notes, man. It's like they're trying to literally throw us off the scent. Did they do that for the clone houses? Are they trying to mess people up? I don't know. And then here we go. Base notes: amber, vanilla, vetiver, white cedarwood, and musk. Musk is a definite. I'm really not getting any florals though. I'm also not really getting thyme, saffron, or cypress. Yeah, that's a weird note breakdown. Okay, let's resort to Fragrantica. Not directly from the brand, but it's what the community detects. And yes, here we go. Fruity notes are the first thing listed. But then of course, for the base notes, with the biggest square is leather. I mean, it's undeniably a leather scent. And I'm all Also kind of surprised not to see just raspberry listed on the Fragrantica note breakdown, but I suppose the fruity notes counts. But to my nose, it's 100% leather raspberry. I mean, there's no getting around that. And just for fun, let's compare the notes to Tuscan Leather. Okay, for Tuscan Leather, we do have a raspberry note listed, saffron, jasmine, and thyme. So yeah, a lot of similarities. Well, this kind of turned into a little bit of a quasi-battle video, didn't it? Yeah, especially now that they're settling, they are smelling much more similar. We'll see as it dries down if it starts to go its own separate way from Tuscan Leather, and I'll give you that update in a few. Until then, you know what to do. Stay put. All right, back again, my leather-clad freaks out there. All right, first things first, all worries put to rest. Performance, absolutely fantastic. I can say the same for Tuscan Leather too, still kicking really nice. I mean, these are very strong, pungent leather fragrances, so I'm not surprised that they have insane longevity. Although at least to me, on my skin and to my palate, still smelling extremely similar, even well into the dry down. I think the Parfums de Marly does get a tad muskier, but compared to Tuscan Leather, this gets really elegant and classy well into the dry down. Whereas Godolphin stays a little bit more playful. It's a little less mature. So I would say to the average person, this one may be more appealing. Probably more along the lines of ombre leather, which I don't have with me to compare, but if memory serves, it is giving ombre leather, but I think I do prefer this over ombre leather. So as redundant as it may be for me to own both of these, if I'm craving something more similar to ombre leather, a little less challenging, a little bit more easygoing, then this seems like a slightly upgraded version, I guess. And I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with me. A lot of people absolutely are head over heels for ombre leather. I'm one of the rare exceptions where, like, I'm just not entirely into it. Yeah, I feel like this is like an ombre leather that gets way more musky in the dry down. It's a little bit more interesting to me, which I am glad about, because if I had to choose this or ombre leather on presentation alone, I mean, come on. That's a must-own for me. I mean, I'm a fragrance bottle freak. So yes, I think those are my final thoughts. Incredible performance, even now 15 years after its launch. It's sweeter, smoother, more people-pleasing than Tuscan Leather, but does kind of lack some of those really refined, elegant nuances. It's more similar to ombre leather, but I feel beats ombre leather. It's just a really great full-on leather raspberry scent, one of the best out there that I've smelled. And if you're really into that, then I would definitely give it a try. I don't think it's worth getting if you already own ombre leather or Tuscan Leather, but if you're looking to do a leather raspberry shootout, then yeah, grab yourself a sample and compare it and see what you think. And if you do that, you better tell me what you think in the comments. Have you tried Godolphin? Do you have a favorite Parfums de Marly? Do you have a favorite leather raspberry scent? Give me all those fragrant thoughts. And while you're there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button on the way out. You know you want to. I'm offering you golden content over here, baby. You could also give me a like and ring that bell. And if you could be so kind to share me with all your pheromone challenge friends and family. Blast me out onto your socials. Let's get the word out about this fun channel. And I think it's fun. You think it's fun? And join the fun next time. Stay golden and stay smelly. The doctor is out.